Alright guys, today we're on the 80 here. We're checking our valve clearances, so I thought I'd do a quick video on it. So all you gotta do is remove your crossover pipe and rocker cover. Pretty simple array of 10mm bolts and 12mm coated bolts for the crossover pipe there. And then it's a bit easier for me at the moment because I'm also doing my timing belt and radiator and stuff. So I've got plenty of room in here. Wind it over to top dead center. Now there's a mark on your crankshaft pulley on your harmonic balancer down here that lines up with the casing, so you'll see that come around. But I can also cheat because I've got my markings on my injector pump and camshaft. Just wind it around. There'll be two spots you can get top dead center on the bottom pulley, because that will rotate twice for the one of the other pulleys. So we just bring it around, and if you're on the wrong one, you'll know. It tells you in your FSM. So that's on the pulley there. I'll get that right down in there. It's on there. Beautiful. And how you tell, I can cheat because I've got these ones. How you tell is you'll be off rocking on number 1. See how you can spin the bucket and shim? So you're off rock there. And number 6 down the back will be on. And you can tell because the lobes are facing down, but they'll be touching. So as simple as that. That's where you get your motor in position. And now we'll just check the valve clearances. So I like to do myself up a card, just to record the results I get. I've got my specs down here, so I know if they're in spec or out of spec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the little asterisks here. The valves I'll be able to check in this position, and then I'll rotate the motor over, and then I'll be able to get the other ones. So that'll make sense once I start doing it, but that's what they are for. So it's as simple as getting some feeler gauges. I like these ones here. And the spec for intake's 0.15. So I just set 0.15. It should just go through. Nice. Easy. And then, just to make sure that it's within spec, you then go to the top one, which is 0.25. That shouldn't go through. I'll get number 2 exhaust. Nice. Nice. So you just go along and do that to all of them. Righto, so I've gone through and checked it all in this rotation. All within spec so far, which is excellent. We've got 0.22, 0.23, 0.22 for my intakes, 0.4, 0.38 and 0.4. Super happy with that. So now I'm going to go and turn the motor over 180 to the next top dead mark, and you'll see number 1 will be on rock, and number 6 will be off rock. Just make sure you've left nothing in there while you're turning over, obviously. That's the mark there. If you go past it, don't wind the motor the other way. Just do another couple of turns, bring it back to the spot you want. That's good. Now, as you can see, number 1's now on rock, and number 6 off rock. So now I'll go and fill in the gaps. So we're doing number 3's exhaust now. We'll start at bottom end of spec, top end of spec. Alright, so that's them all checked now. I've got one that is a little bit tight, so I'm going to pop that out and see if I've got a shim. That's what we've got this tool for. It's just a matter of feeding this in. It goes underneath the cam and it pushes down onto the bucket. A little magnet helps. That's what you want to get out. So now we'll measure up and we'll see what size we need. Micrometer here. That measures in at 2.65. So we want to go at least 0.1 smaller. So we need a 2.55 shim. So I'm just going to source one of them and whack it back in. Change the shim, managed to source one through Terrain Tamer. Lucky enough that I live close by and they had one in stock. If not, they're pretty good with delivering parts or getting them in like for next day and that. So yeah, let's whack this thing in. In with the new, so just make sure it's nice and clean. It just drops straight in. That's it. Take the tension off. Run this out. So now all we've got to do is just make sure it's shimmed right. Perfect. 0.4. Happy with that. It's done. We just got to clean up the surfaces, put a new gasket on the rocker cover, and slap it back on. Had a bit of an issue getting the rocker cover off on the 80 here. It kept fouling on this AC pipe because of this stud at the back. So I've gone and done away with it. And this should just slip straight on now. You just got that one up the front now. Yeah, it's a bit of a locator, I guess. But once she's on there, you get a couple in. No issue anyway, is it? Just go along, and these don't need to be overly tight. You just nip them up as you go along, and that's it. So make sure you see some other videos I've done in this whole process of I'm just doing this as a part of a bigger job sort of thing. I just completed my water pump and timing belt. So if you're interested in doing that or thinking of doing that yourself, have a look on the video. Just get the factory service manual. And yeah, don't rush it. But anyways guys, I'm going to continue nipping these up and then get this crossover sorted and bolt all that back together. So, see you at the next Tinker and Timmy's video. Cheers guys, keep those 80s going, eh?